Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the group Zoom meeting. I'm letting everybody in right now. Just give me a second to do
Good morning.
that. You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right. Sorry, we were off last week, but I got a nice vacation in, a lot of R&R. You guys, everybody probably knows that we love Disney, so that's what we were at for about 5 days down at the Caribbean beach. So it was a great time. Get ready for 5-star next week. So this week is going to be pretty much all planning. I've already had a meeting with Darren earlier today, and I'll be meeting with Larry and Jeff, Kelly, all those guys to finalize our plans for the 5-star event starting next week. I arrive on Monday. I should be in at the hotel by 12:30, I'm hoping. And then we have a lot of events planned. So if anybody's going that has not gotten an email from me about our plans or the meet and greet that we have set up, please let me know. Just send me an email. I'll put my email in the chat, but everybody should have it anyhow. So let's go ahead and get started here. Does anybody have any wins that they want to share from the last couple of weeks?
Yeah. Hey, Eric. Hope you enjoyed your vacation.
I did.
I got a listing last week and I had a closing the week before. So
Well, I know about the closing, but great job on the listing. Great to
Thank
see
you.
those coming through. So yeah, a lot of our agents in our group are staying busy, and that's what we like to see. Hopefully we can get everybody as busy as everybody else is, but good job on that.
Thank
Any
you.
other wins? Art, are you talking? You're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, I had a closing also. My first one since being with the group. It was the Friday before last.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Did I send you a text about that, or I don't know if I saw that yet.
No, I don't know. I didn't see one.
Okay.
Regina's still working on closing it out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as that hits I usually see those. I check my portal about 3 or 4 times a day. Every day. Things are always changing, moving around. So I'll see when that closes. I usually try to get an email within a couple of days of the close. The only time I don't see when you guys close anything is after you've capped. For whatever reason, EXP doesn't let me know about closings for capped agents, probably because there's no more revenue share on my end, and that's probably we don't see that any longer. Well, good job. Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. Any last wins or any more wins?
I had 2 closings week before.
Good job. Nice, nice. Well, it looks like Regina's joining our meeting today. So if you guys have any transactional questions, be sure to hit her up for those while we're on the call. We're going to try to have and I'll let Regina know this too. We're trying to have the closing coordinators on our calls quarterly. And I'm looking at October 7th is our next time, but I'll send you an email about that, Regina, if we can, coordinate the day and time, because that would be the first Monday of the new quarter. So it's good that we can, have those individuals on calls with us. They can help us with, closing quicker, closing faster, closing with less headaches. That's one nice thing about what I've been told. Agents in our group are noticing that their closings are rapid. They're not without issue all the time, but for the most part, less issue. And that's what we want to make sure that we're always striving for that goal. And if you guys see any problems or you notice anything that is needing enhancement or improved upon, send me a email with what your proposal would be to make things or make life easier, because that's always going to be our goal. Well, we'll kick it off here. I just have a few things I want to go over with everybody today, especially since we missed a week. And if anybody has any other wins, chime in, not a problem. But we do have 5-star coming up next week. Monday, we have planned a seizing REO opportunities seminar that Larry's going to be putting on. It might be sold out, I'm not sure, but if it is, and you really wanted to go, let me know. We might be able to, get you like standing room only or something like that. But Larry does this webinar often down in the Dallas, Houston area. So this is something he's put on I've probably seen it twice now. He's probably done it 10 times in the last 12 months. We're going to probably try to do a virtual or Zoom seizing REO opportunities as well here in the fourth quarter of 24. And then on Tuesday, we have a meet and greet scheduled at a local sports bar. I can't even remember the name of the sports bar, but I think it's called the Backyard. And that's going to be in the Dallas area. It's not near the hotel. It's about a 5 or 10 minute Uber ride. So we're going to head over to that on Tuesday from 6 to 8. Actually, I'll probably get there closer to 5. So if anybody want to show up early from our group, I'm actually just going to leave that open to agents in our group if they want to show up early. Everybody else will be arriving closer to 6. And then as well, I've scheduled time with a lot of agents to have conversations. If you didn't get a time because my calendar ran out, don't worry about it. Just you should have my cell phone. Just text me where you're at on Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, I'm going to be leaving around 11 a.m. But we'll definitely have time to meet up. I didn't schedule any one-on-one meetings in the afternoons any of those days, just to keep it open for agents to have quick conversations. But I'm sure we'll be able to have time to talk if that's something you want to do. Tomorrow's a pretty important day for us because Darren's going to be addressing or having a conversation with our entire group, and he does this once a month. And this is really a great opportunity to sort of get inside information from him. Ask him whatever you want to ask him. If he doesn't feel comfortable, giving you a reply to your question, he'll just tell you, that's not something I can divulge or go over. But this is a really good opportunity where agents in our group, just our group, have access to Darren. So I think it's a good time to take advantage of those calls. That'll be at 1:30 Eastern tomorrow. And then this Thursday is another kind of important day because we have one of our asset managers from American Destiny. She's actually more than an asset manager. She's a operations manager. Her name's Tanya Willis. Tanya will be our guest speaker on Thursday's REO Mastermind call. And this is going to be, dovetailing into some training that we want to do with agents in our group, especially new agents coming on board, but also agents that have been working with us for the last year and a half or so, to try to make sure that everybody's, really knowing exactly what the asset managers want to know without having to ask them. So one of the things we all know in REO is that we have to always be on top of our game, but we sometimes there's questions that come up and we don't know where to turn to for those questions to get answered. Tanya's going to be a catalyst for getting that information known on Thursday. And as long as I remember to hit record, knock on wood that I do, I'll make sure that's recorded as well. But we've been promoting that pretty heavily amongst not only agents in our group, but agents outside our group, because we still have agents that are not in our group that still receive assets. Not as many, but we don't have coverage throughout the whole country at this point in time. We're working on it, but we're not quite there yet. And that call will be at 1 o'clock Eastern time on Thursday. And it's the same link as this link. So if you don't have the link, just use this link. By the way, the link that you guys are logging into right now is my personal Zoom meeting room that I use for almost everything that we do meeting wise for our group. And the reason why I do that is I don't want there to ever be a mix up as to which link we're supposed to use. So I just use this link. If somebody jumps on the call that shouldn't be on the call, that's fine. We're not talking about anything that's that proprietary. Also, let's see. And then tomorrow, Larry and I will be having a agent attraction call. It's going to be a little different tomorrow. Jeff Russell was having some conversation with us at one of our huddles a couple of weeks ago about maybe just going over how EXP is structured, going over how teams work, how groups work, how it works with your sponsorship. we don't call it up lines and down lines, but you know, it's just to make it for simplicity, you know, who's above you, who's below you in your organization, and how you can earn revenue share, and when do you get paid on that revenue share. Most agents in our organization only have one or two deep in their organization. I think, Katrina, you're one of the few people that have you're three deep in your organization, but you'll still get paid on all three, because in the way EXP is working right now is you get paid for your first three tiers automatically. It's not to your fourth tier where you have to have a certain number of qualified agents on your first tier. But we'll explain how that all works tomorrow during that call. That'll be the focus of that call tomorrow. So if you want to earn an additional 500 to 5,000 a month in revenue share, even 500, that's not bad. I mean, that'll probably make part of your mortgage payment, or maybe a car payment, or definitely electric bill or something like that. Or who knows these days, maybe it won't. But that would be, that's some nice extra mailbox money that you have coming in each month, where you really don't have to do anything except just talk to other people about what we do as a group, and have them join us. And that's all it really takes. And lastly, I just want to encourage everybody to watch the replay from last week's group sales meeting. It's in the newsletter. Kelly and Jones and Jeff Russell do a great job to bringing us information twice a month, in addition to the daily huddles that they do. And that's what makes our group really special. What makes our group really impactful is the fact that we have the engagement that we have. So that's all I had to go over. Regina, is there anything that you wanted to let everybody know about? Anything that you've been thinking about? Or I'll open up to Larry also.
I just want to remind everybody that everybody's probably getting with the asset managers a task about the E&O insurance, the updated E&O, to update your E&O insurance, because EXP's insurance expires October 26th. Unfortunately, the asset managers wanted their 30 days in advance, but EXP waits to the 30th hour. So right now it's not available. They'll probably be available. Last year was available on the 25th of October. So just let everybody know, because I've been getting calls already. They need updated insurance, but it's not out as of yet. As soon as EXP posts it, they'll put it on Workplace. As soon as I get it, I usually shoot it out to all the agents as well. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that, Regina. Any needs or wants from the group? You guys need anything from me right now, or?
I would just piggyback on Regina's comment that your profiles are still active, right? The E&O is not expired. Like, I've ran some huge companies before, and we never did it before the due date, right? Most of you guys probably don't renew your car insurance before it's actually due, right? It's pretty logical, like it's still a valid policy and stuff like that. So yes, I know that the tasks are coming up, but you still have valid accounts. EXP will get them, and as soon as we have them, we will send it out to our entire group there as well.
Thanks, Larry. April, do you have a question?
Yes, I had a couple. I know you said about the ADRs Tuesday meet and greet at the 5-star.
Yes.
And I did sign up for it. I didn't get a confirmation email. So
You
but
won't. You
Okay.
won't. You won't. You're on our list.
well, the other thing is I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
That's
But
okay.
I got an email yesterday from Tanya about an event on Wednesday from 5 to 7. Is that something different?
That's something different. Yeah, Tanya's
Okay.
reaching out to certain people that are going. So
Okay.
yeah, just
Thank you.
but that's something different. Yes.
Thank you.
And I'm not really involved in that. That's something that ADR is doing outside of the REO Alliance and the things that we're doing. Larry, do we have any more spots left for the Monday seminar, or was that booked up?
I will look. We are pretty full.
Okay.
But this is where I've never been to an event where everybody shows up that's actually registered at this point. But I saw your email this morning, and I will be back in front of my computer and look at the Eventbrite here shortly.
Yeah, no problem. So I let everybody know that if it does happen to fill up and they still want to come, just let me know. We can even do like a standing room only. You might not get a seat, but at least you could be there. And it's pretty close to the venue, so it's just always good to be connecting with everybody. And is there anything else that you want to talk about with Five Star? I know this is not everybody on this call is going there, but a few are. So is there anything else you want to talk about Five Star or?
Guys, take advantage of it and just know that like it is a huge networking event. This is going to be one of the smallest 5 stars that I've attended in 17 years. In talking with them, they're trying to get us to, bring more people and stuff because they don't have as many participants as they would like. That is a blessing for anybody that's going, because the mantra right now for agents is like, oh, there's not really a lot of business. Like, I'm not going to go this year, which is, I think, exactly the opposite reason why you should go, because you can have FaceTime with your asset manager, with the speakers, with the panelists. Like, you can actually sit down and connect with them one-on-one. When there's 5,000, 6,000 people at these events, like, you don't have time. You're just a number in the crowd at that point in time. So bring a lot of business cards. More importantly, get a lot of business cards. Think about our group and the amount of internal referrals that go out. Like, when asset managers reach out to Jeff, reach out to myself, reach out to Rafael Dagnesis, right? We're like, oh my gosh, you got to talk to Angela over there in Washington, or, you got to talk with April there in Atlanta, right? Like, we have built this network and we get a lot of referrals. You guys may have gotten referrals and stuff as well. This is where we kind of build our group up and drive more business between each other. So connect with other agents, right? Because they might be the rock star agent for their particular asset manager, or a new asset manager that needs coverage and stuff like that. So take advantage of it, learn as much as possible, and build as many relationships as possible as well.
Yeah, well said. Any other needs for the group right now? I want to encourage everybody too to have your notifications set up in Workplace. Larry mentioned about referrals, and for a while I had been watching Workplace pretty religiously for agents and trying to get match up opportunities with you guys. I haven't been as available at my computer as I have been in the past. Wednesdays and Fridays are pretty much taken up for me now, where I'm helping a friend out in his office. So, but I know that, Kendra in Las Vegas, who's one of our agents, I mean, she's gotten like 4 referrals, and these are like $500,000, $1 million referrals just by being active in Workplace. And what usually happens is when an agent that refers some, refers your business likes you, they're not even going to post on Workplace. They're just going to call you but first to see if you can handle the referral, especially if you're in a hot market area like Kendra's in Las Vegas, very hot market, a lot of activity, a lot of transactions going on in that market. And I know there's some agents on this call right now that are in markets like that, like Helen's and Fort Myers, a lot of transactions going on down there, Seattle, Atlanta, and even parts of Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. I see Leanne's on the call. So definitely be active on the Workplace and set up your notifications. There's 3 or 4 main referral groups on Workplace. If you're not sure what they are, go to the newsletter. It's there. It's in the bottom section under important links. But also check your state to see if they have smaller referral groups. Like I know Florida does. I know California does. I don't know about Texas. I think Texas might. But the point is, you don't know. As real estate agents, we never know where our next deal is going to come from. So why not just just see what else is out there and make sure that you're getting opportunities coming your way. I know we have agents on this call right now that have even done transactions without ever stepping foot in a home, have done it remotely. This is becoming very popular, and it's going to become even more popular. I played golf on Saturday with another real estate agent, and he was amazed the number of referrals that we have going nationwide without ever having to be at a location. And he's talking to me now. So he's talking about the group and talking about maybe coming on board, which I hope he does. But my point is, real estate's changed a lot in the last 5 years, and it's going to change a lot in the next 5 years. And AI is like, I think we're at the tip of the iceberg with AI. I'm starting to see a lot of commercials on TV about AI, how it's, you don't even have to have a virtual assistant anymore. You just have a virtual AI person or whatever this is. But it's going to change a lot. So you definitely be forward thinking and be looking, be in the present, but also be looking into the future. I think that's going to be important for everybody. So, well, I'm going to jump on Jeff's call here in about 10 minutes, but I'll stay on. Does anybody else have anything else you wanted to go over today or need to know about? Again, we have Regina on the call. We have Larry on the call. Feel free to ask them. I wasn't expecting either one to be on the call, but they are. So,
Could I just give a little input? If anybody in the group is a HUD listing agent, if your E&O expires, you're locked out of the system. So make sure you don't snooze on that one.
good point. All right. And also be checking your bid on homes profiles. I check them periodically for you guys, but that's the main one that we use here at American Destiny Real Estate. You'll still be active even if your license would expire, your E&O would expire. We have you on the spreadsheet, but it just makes it easier for the asset managers if everything's current and up to date. So that's really dependent on when your license, but you guys know when your licenses are expiring. So if your license is getting ready to expire, just make sure that you update everything. And now we know that October 26th is the drop date for EXP. We'll keep that, make sure you guys put that on your calendar. Make sure you have everything by the 25th, a day early, to get uploaded by the 26th. That's going to make a difference for Revenos, for ADR, Templeview, MCM Capital. This is a good, mid-October is a good, put that on your calendar to update all your portals, your Pyramid, your Accelerus, your Equator, your ResNet, Bid on Homes. Just have that all, on that day. Take that day off from showings and just focus on getting all your portals updated and whatever you need to do to get that handled, because that's important as well. All right. If there's nothing else, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for coming on today. Be sure to be on tomorrow's with Darren. I think that's going to be a great call. Again, it's the same link, 1:30 Eastern time, 10:30 Pacific. And then if you guys want to jump on with Larry and I tomorrow, we're going to talk about all things EXP revenue share and go into the nitty gritty about how that works. So, all right, guys, you guys have a good rest of the day. We'll talk to you all soon.